particular town and they feel like, okay, I'm ready for the big leagues. And you know, I have an artist right now that we looked at, and we really can't sign him because he's selling records in the city that he's from, and he's selling a good amount of records there. However, the music isn't translating anywhere else. So you can't be the kind of artist that makes music just for your hood, or just for your town, just for your city. You gotta make music that crosses the regional barriers. You've gotta make music that it doesn't matter. Like if you're an LA artist, you have to make music that translates in New York. You have to make music that translates in Miami. It has to translate in Chicago. You know, you have to be an artist that has the ability to make your music and your brand make sense to the consumer everywhere. That's what entices these gentlemen to sign you. You know, because it's just, especially with record sales being down. So there's less of a likelihood that an artist is going to sell 1 million records in the way that they did 5 or 10 years ago, like when 50 Cent first started, or any of those artists. I mean, 50, like for me, it's hard to even talk about 50. He just did something that really hasn't been done in a long time. He's really an enigma in a sense, because everything worked. Everything the man touched when he came out with his game plan and his vision, it just was the right time and place for it. That rarely happens in this business. So when we look at the average selling artist, that, you know, that's really what you gotta look. What we're looking at is how we base what our expectations are for an artist. We have to be able to rate you against your competition, where we see your music fits in. But if your music isn't translating above and beyond your city or your town or even your state, how is it that we can justify saying we're going to be able to invest $1 million, $2 million into developing, marketing, promoting, and publicizing this artist to create a brand that's going to translate across the nation? You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a real important thing. And a lot of artists, when they approach their music, they approach it one-dimensionally. You have to reevaluate and redefine the way you make your music so that it translates above and beyond your particular hood and your sound and the people that are telling you it's hot.